Steve, did you know that 36,000 people over age 65 die each year from falls?
That's serious.
That's according to the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, and 3 million people have falls every year.
Wow, there's a lot of causes for falls, but they can be very serious. Trips and falls can end in death, broken bones. It can be real serious.
I'm Sue.
And I'm Steve, and we're aging joyfully.
We are a new channel, so we do appreciate it if you would subscribe.
Today, we're talking about falls, trips and falls, very serious. One way you can avoid trips and falls in and around your house is by lighting, improving the quality of your lighting so that your lighting is brighter, you can see your way, and avoid trips and falls.
We bought our house 3 years ago, and it was brand new at that time. We did not design it or build it, but found it once it was built. Didn't we fall in love with it?
We sure did. As soon as we saw it, we fell in love with it and walked through the house, and it was just beautiful.
I mean, we wanted a ranch or one story, which is really hard to find in this area and most areas because they require so much more land. So this house is a 2-story, but we particularly love the stairs, didn't we?
Yes, the stairs are great. They're split stairs, so you have one set of steps going up, and then a turn, and the next set of steps going up.
I have always had a phobia of stairs since I fell as a toddler and ended up in the hospital. My entire life, I heard the story of how I fell down the steps, and I've always been very cautious on steps. So I loved it when I found this house where I had a landing halfway through. But after moving in, we've had 3 different people fall, not completely down the steps, but down the landing that we thought was a safety feature.
And the issue was that the steps are hardwood. And when you get on the last step before the landing, it kind of blends together. You really can't see the step that you're on and the landing. They're the same color. And so you sometimes can't see the depth of where you have to step.
So we did 2 things to prevent future falls.
Yes, we did. So we included some lights that are puck lights, and they're on the side of the steps, and they come on, as you walk down the step.
Secondly, we bought mats that make it easier for Sierra, our dog, for one, because she was sliding around those wooden steps. And also you could see the steps easier. Ironically, when I put the mats down, we were one short, and I actually fell down the last step because my eye told me I was on the bottom because it blended the last step with the floor. And I actually fell putting the mats on. I had never fallen on these steps before. I instantly bought another set of mats and made sure every step had a mat.
Right, now these are rug mats. And so you'll see a couple examples of them, and they basically just go on the step. They're self-adhesive on the back.
There are 1 million accidents a year from falls on steps and 12,000 deaths for people age 65 and up from steps. But more importantly than the mats, we're talking about lighting through our entire house today.
Yeah, one of the things when we moved in, as Sue had alluded to, is that I felt the lighting was kind of poor. I like a bright white light. It helps me see better. And so I went through the house and changed out some of the floodlight bulbs that they had for LED bulbs.
Well, we noticed when we moved in, the house was extremely dark. And we looked up and we saw that the walls were all painted gray, but they also painted our ceilings gray because it was cheaper to just spray it all at one time. So those gray ceilings made the house very dark. We didn't want to repaint them. So after Steve changed the lights, well, they didn't give us a kitchen chandelier or a light fixture. We did have some can lights above the table, but they did not offer much lighting. I did ask the realtor when we were purchasing the house why there was no chandelier, and he said, "Are you going to have a table? Most people eat dinner in front of the TV sitting on the couch."
Right.
I thought that was an odd response to be selling a family home and saying that you're going to be treating it like a bachelor pad. I think they were just saving money. So we knew we'd have to put in a chandelier or light fixture. We chose one from Amazon and then had an electrician install it, and he had to actually do the wiring because there was no wiring there. He didn't charge us a whole lot. I think it was about $170 or so, and the fixture was around $200.
Right. Right. So we chose the fixture. It's a farmhouse style fixture, and you can put in there any bulbs that you want. We chose the LED bulbs. They're not as bright lights as I have in some places, but they are a bright light, and the LED makes them really illuminate.
And then Steve changed the fan in the family room, which the kitchen and family room are all open into one room. And we took the fan that was there and moved it upstairs where there were no ceiling fans. But we wanted to get something more stylish and something that did offer a little more lighting.
Yeah, exactly. And so the fans, the ceiling fans, all use LED lights, and we put the bright white lights in there. I believe it's 5,000 looms. It gives you a real bright white light.
And then I put puck lights on the steps that are rechargeable, and I just periodically have to charge one or two at a time, and they come on as you go up the steps. Now, if we do have lighting above the steps, but if the power were to go out, we would also have that lighting, and we would know where lights are.
Yeah, and the puck lights are nice because you can place them almost anywhere, and it's always nice to have light where you least expect it, but you most need it.
And then also, in addition to lighting up the inside, we want to light up the outside, because to be as safe as possible, a burglar will avoid a house that is well lit. So Steve took great measures to light up our outside.
Right, so outside there's a couple different scenarios that we used for lighting. The actual lights that point at the house are plug-in lights that take full voltage, 110 volt lights, and they actually plug in. They're on a timer, and so they come on when the sun goes down. The lights outside are all smart lights, so you can turn them on your phone. You can adjust whether they're bright, if they're white. You can make them blue, green, red, whatever you want to make them. And so I have all that connected to Google Home, so that when the sun goes down, it all comes on automatically. And then the third set of lights is in our island out front, and they're all solar lights. And so they come on when the sun goes down and are charged by the sun every day. And those mostly point at the bushes and that are in the island and kind of illuminate them, and a couple trees, and makes that bright, especially at night.
And then in addition to that, after installing a fence, we put solar lights on each post, and they look attractive and also light up the yard.
Right, so the post lights are a real nice addition. They're called cap lights, and they go on top of each post, and they come on, of course, when the sun goes down. And then we have 2 strings of solar lights that go along the back of our property, along the fence in the back, and they also come on at sunset.
And then we also have more solar lights that come on through sensors. When somebody or an animal comes into the yard, they come on.
So those come on. I also have floodlights, LED floodlights that come on if someone walks in the yard. And so they're very nice. It's very nice to have it lit. It's not lit all the time. So they have the motion sensor that you walk by in the backyard, that you walk by it and the light goes on. And that's very nice if you're out there at night.
We like to spend money in prevention rather than afterwards. If somebody were to fall or to break into our house, so we like to invest inside and out. And once we made this initial investment, these lights should last for how long?
They'll last for years. And we've had them for 3 years so far, and they don't show any sign of wear. So I'm kind of thinking we'll get at least 5 years out of them.
I was thinking 10. Is it just 5?
Could be. Well, no, it could be. I mean, lights don't tell you how long they're going to last.
As you age, you do require more lighting. That's a natural part of aging. So that is very important. If you want to age in your house, these are some of the precautions you need to take as you get older. You know, it is cheaper to stay in your home. And would we have chosen this? I don't know. We moved here to be close to our grandson. So I'm not sure what we would have done if he had not been born 3 years ago.
So lighting, real important, especially when you're getting older and you're trying to age joyfully. Lighting makes a huge difference.
The CDC lists other reasons that people fall. My mother started to fall when she was my age, and once you fall, you have an increased risk of falling. Steve's mother also fell frequently. We don't know when she started because she did live alone. So we're not aware of when she did start falling. But once you do fall, you get that fear and you do less and fall more often. We'll talk about other things that we do to try to prevent falls.
Exactly. So don't forget, if you like this series on falls, or if you have any comments or concerns, please don't hesitate to comment in the comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and also hit the thumbs up button.
And notification button so you'll know. We do have videos every Saturday together, and then Friday and Sundays are maybe Sierra or me or maybe different topics. We have quite a few projects going on right now. We're doing our landscaping, and we are doing, what other project? Oh, we are decluttering and cleaning because our daughter is moving in. So that's a huge, huge project. Anybody can fall. As I said, I was a toddler, and one of the 3 who fell was a young teen. So it's not just older people who fall. Until we see you again,
take it easy.